Gen Xers, empty nesters, maybe retirees, someone starting over. I think that is my group of people. I am the Cajun Peach, and I have a podcast called Stirring the Gumbo Pot. And it was so difficult in creating the podcast because I was afraid. I was afraid of what people would say about me, of all people, creating a podcast, right? Not that I couldn't. I think it was more so a fear of being judged by others, not necessarily what they will say, but I just felt like I would be embarrassed that if something didn't go right, or, if they see something, that they might not agree with, that they would just go running and talking and telling people, oh, look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. And I don't know why I thought that would bother me. I don't know why I would allow unimportant people to have that much control over the decisions that I make for my life, right? Because that's what it boils down to. Allowing judgments, people's thoughts, which you really don't know unless you're like confronted with it. You don't know what people are thinking and saying behind your back when you're not there. That's because it's not important. I had lived my life for so long fearing judgment from others. I think it's something like from my childhood, a type of trauma that I encountered. That's the only thing that I could recall that, growing up, not any type of abuse or anything like that, but my trauma was being picked on, the little ugly duckling, the things that were said to me about me, and my appearance and how I looked and how I saw myself as a result of, all this negative things that I had experienced as a child. And so when I was a little girl, or even when I was a young woman, younger than I am now, I had a very distinct and profound gap. You know how it's like an African trait that women in Africa have gaps in their teeth. Well, that African trait went down generations, and I am the one with the gap teeth in the family. There may be families who have like that one person who has a gap in their teeth. I'm that one. I was that one. Well, I corrected my teeth since then. But the trauma of the pain of the things that were said to me when I was younger never left. Because I told myself I was going to get my teeth done and straightened and my gap closed. And I was going to come out here and I was going to be in front of the camera and I was going to be the one, I'm really going to, because my self-esteem would be raised because my teeth would, because I was very insecure about my teeth. And so I just knew right after I had got my braces off and I came out here with this smile, I still found myself habitually smiling with a closed mouth, still afraid, still not, wanting to just go out and be my best and live my best, right? Still afraid, still holding on to these fears from childhood until I turned 55. And it was then, because I had done everything. I had done all the training. I had gotten the education. My goal was to be in the media, to, I guess, maybe create a YouTube channel, to be in front of the camera, do documentary film. Right now, I have a podcast out. Like, these were the things that I dreamed about and wanted for myself. But I allowed something as small as people saying things or judging me and a gap in my teeth to hold me back most of all of my life, right? So at 55, I joined this coaching program. And the coach, who I can relate to so well, she was very effective in that until I joined that coaching program, I still didn't have the courage or the confidence I needed to go forward and create my podcast. So I said all that to say, if there's something you desire to do in life and you really, really, really want to do it, but you're holding on to past pain, past rejection, past experience of judgment, anything that has held you back from pursuing those things that you're passionate about and that you love to do, you gotta let it go. And it's not easy sometimes, but you have to make up in your mind that you're tired of living the way you've been living. You want to pursue your dreams because at the end of the day, it's your life. Nothing anyone can say to you should discourage you or hold you back from pursuing the things you want in life. I did it for too long. That was only the one thing that held me back. Finances held me back. I've always been, like working paycheck to paycheck, low income, underemployed, job to job until, let's say 15 years ago is when my life turned around. When I got into a career that could advance me and give me a track record of working in an industry that I could make pretty good money and have benefits and something that is consistent and where I could learn skill. 15 years ago, and I'm 55 years old. How about that? So it's been a tough life for me. I have been through a lot, but I told myself, and I owe it to myself, to reach a level and a point in life where I'm doing what I want to do. I'm happy with me, right? I'm happy with the choices that I make. Not having to live in, just struggle all the time. Always struggling for something. Always struggling for money. Always struggling for acceptance. Always struggling to get ahead. Always just feeling down about where you're at in life. You don't want to be where you are. I didn't. And I know it's a lot of you out there who are in life right now who don't want to be in the position that they're in. So the only option you have, really, is reposition yourself in life. I'm telling you, you guys, where I come from, I got it from the mud. I think I'm very intelligent, right? I think you might agree with that. And when I say intelligent, I know what's going on in the world. I've been educated. I speak well. I'm an effective communicator. And I know how to go about and manage my life. And I'm very relatable. I guess those things are what I deem intelligent, right? I comprehend. My comprehension is up to par. That is how I view intelligence. It doesn't mean that I'm this brilliant person and I know everything. That's not what I mean by intelligent. So if you have intelligence, basic intelligence out here in the world, you can navigate and you can change your life for the better to put yourself in a much better position than you are right now. But you have to start now. You have to start making plans and making moves in order to move you into a different direction from where you're at now. Because if you keep moving in the same way, thinking the same thoughts, doing the same things that you don't like every day, you're not going to get anywhere else anytime soon. So if that's something that you want, if you want to put yourself in a better position, you want to see yourself in life, living your best life and being happy and pursuing the things that you know are better for you and you know you deserve, listen to my channel. Watch my videos. Subscribe to my channel because I am going to take you on a journey with me and share with you how I was able to go from, I'm telling you, I've been through a lot of shit, right? I do cuss too. I've been through a lot of things in my life. And I mean struggle things. Like having to go and get someone to come and turn on the electricity that got turned off or the gas that got turned off for the bootleg. Like I would get the bootleg guy who used to work for the power company to turn on the gas for $20 because I couldn't afford to pay the bill. They would shut it off. I'd get him. He'd come and put it back on because I never could catch up on shit. So I used to have to pay him $20 a week to come and turn it back on. Isn't that something? I remember boiling water in the apartment before I was facing eviction and making a desperate call to my aunt and uncle who lived in Washington, D.C. to ask them if me and my two younger kids could come and relocate to them because I was getting evicted and I had nowhere else to go. And so they allowed me to come and stay with them in Washington, D.C. And that's when my life started to change for the better. That was one example of just being messed up in life, in a bad situation that I was able to, with the help of my aunt and uncle, and of course the hard work that I had put into myself, to propel myself, to reposition myself in life. I had to take that step. I had to just throw in the towel and start over. So that's enough. I could go on, but I'm going to stop the video here. And this was a spur of the moment video. I think I said some pretty good things. I wasn't really prepared to do a video this evening with my hair like this with Afro puffs, and which is fine. It is what it is. Or these glasses. I typically don't wear these glasses around the house, but I was having some issues with my vision in the computer, so I put them on. But I really would like you all to subscribe to my channel. I would love to encourage and motivate, especially single moms. I was a single mom almost all of my children's lives. I had to raise them by myself, right? So I have 3 children. And they're grown now. My youngest is a freshman in college. So I think that I've been through so many situations out here in life. And I'm at the age now where I'm 57. I'll be 58 in July. I'm at that age now where I feel like I could encourage younger women, women in their 30s, women who are single moms, women who live in the projects like I did, women who are undereducated. I wasn't, fortunately, but there's some women out there who are just like, feel hopeless, that they just don't have what it takes, or they didn't get a chance to get a good education, or they got left with the children like I did. And you have to do it for your children. And you have to put your dreams and goals to the side because you have to take care of your children by going to work full time. You don't have time for other stuff, things you want. It's about the kids now. I'm that mom. I went through my period. I'm still a mom, but the struggle has lightened and I'm in a better place. And I would like to share my story. I would like to encourage you, motivate you all through example with all the things I think I've been pretty successful at, like my podcast. It's not easy, right? I have a lot of equipment I was able to purchase on my own and invest in myself and invest in my business and invest my time. My podcast is called Stirring the Gumbo Pot. It's on Spotify. If you look on my podcast tab, you'll see it. That was all me. All of it. I had no one to help me. I did everything from start to finish. I had to learn how to edit. I had to learn how to run tracks. I had to learn how to do everything. I'm the speaker. I'm the announcer, right? I did all of this on my own. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Dream big enough. You have to pursue those dreams that you want to see in your life. You have to. So anyway, I'm going to go. Enough of me and motivation for now. Like I said, subscribe to my channel. If you found value in this video, hit the like button. I would love for you to subscribe though, so that you can be a part of my community and you can see my videos and get my encouragement from now until. Okay, so that's it for now, you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Too lit, who gon' check? You can tell me none. Boss mode in effect, and my money long. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me.